And we are live once again. Hello and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to Surviving Romance. All right. I don't know about all of you, but every now and again, it's nice to just do something different. Burgers and fries just don't always cut it. Sometimes it's just tacos. Nothing wrong with a little bit of Mexican food, right? Well, I just happened to come across this recipe that's just fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Alrighty, and let's go ahead. Let's cut to the cut through all the BS. What are you gonna need? You're gonna need some meat to cook up. We got here 1 pound of ground sirloin. Okay, that's some good stuff. You know what we forgot? We forgot to hack up some garlic.
Oh, I can do that now for you.
Okay, thank you, dear. Appreciate it. So it's always nice to have the other half on hand to help you whenever you forget one of the ingredients. Just need 2 cloves.
2 cloves?
2 cloves, baby. All right, you're gonna need your own special brand of taco seasoning.
You got a lot of light. Do you want me to turn that off?
Yeah, too much glare. I got it, honey.
Okay.
I got it. All right, there we go. You're going to need your own special taco seasoning. Now, I'm going to take a moment, and I had threatened I was going to say this in this stream. There are some people out there that, they'll buy their taco seasoning in packages very similar to this. I mean, this is turkey gravy, yeah, but they'll buy their taco seasoning in packages like this. I'm sorry. I've read the backs of these packages. That's not what we're going to do here. I don't even know why. We make our own gravy around. I don't even know where this came from. Anyhow, now that is out of the way, what you're going to need is 2 tablespoons of chili powder. That's chili with an I. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're gonna need, let's see, where is it?
Did you say 2 or 3?
2.
Okay.
Unless you want 3, we can do that. All right,
You're
gonna need 1 tablespoon of ground cumin. Okay. You're gonna need 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. You'll understand why soon enough. Okay. You're gonna need let's see, 2 tablespoons of salt. We decided to use pink Himalayan. 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. Hot smoked is preferred, but not necessary. Where did I put that? Oh, right there. This looks like that. All right. And half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper for that little extra, and you're going to need probably the most expensive spice on this list, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, all right? And this is the most expensive spice I have in my cabinet, I believe. All right, so that...
you use a good amount of it in the recipe. And
right. Now, for the record, the ground cumin, where did I set that? Oh, right there. The ground cumin. Now, I'm telling you, this has got an amazing smell. If you've never smelled ground cumin, it's a... I'm sorry, we're still working on the smell-o-vision for here on the Prince Magnum channel. All right, you're also going to need 1 chopped medium-sized onion. Unless you like a lot of onion, that's perfectly okay. So right there, all right. Let's go ahead and get our cast iron skillet going. All right, we're going to turn this up to about medium high. All right. Now for this, I'm going to go ahead and use just some regular old vegetable oil that I've got from our friends at Dollar Tree. All right. So we're going to splash some of that in. About 2 tablespoons is all you're going to need. You're not going to need to get hog wild here. Just enough to get a good start. All right. And do I want to break that? No, we'll save good old trusty spatula for later. All right. Get a good spatula. Good plastic one in this case. Anyhow. All right. We're going to go ahead and toss that in. Light sizzling is okay. This is not a sweat this time. Uh, just when the edges start to brown. Now, just better coat them up.
Sorry, camera. I was in the way.
That's all right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get these going real good. There we go. I might even turn down the heat.
Here's your minced garlic bread.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
And we're going to set that aside for just a moment.
Do you need anything else?
No, I'm good. Go ahead and relax. Thank you, dear. Now, while that's doing its thing, actually, could you grab the tortilla shells?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now again, we're using our good old trusty cast iron skillet, and I want to take a moment and thank my mother-in-law again for this amazing piece of kitchen hardware. Let me tell you, things go a long ways. Now, I know some of you might be expecting hard shell tacos, and we might do that at a later date, make up our own hard shell tacos, but we're not doing that today. We're just going to do soft shell. I like soft shell tacos more than anything. Medium, small, whatever you like, but just good old tortilla shells. Again, thank you to our friends over at Dollar Tree and Deloge for hooking us up. All right, so now that our onion is coming to, oh, that's nice. That's nice. All righty. All right.
Is this a recipe where you want the onions to be the clear, transparent?
No, we're looking for almost a light fry. Garlic goes in. Bam. Right? Like that one cook? I don't know. Oh shoot, there was one other thing.
What?
Could you give me three-quarters of a cup of chicken broth?
3/4 of a cup of chicken broth.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Normally, unless you want to open up a can of beef.
Beef broth?
Beef.
We have the beef broth. Is that what you want?
That's what was recommended.
Beef broth?
Yep.
Okay. If that's what's recommended, that's what we can do.
Which, for that, I'm going to cut out some of the salt because. All right.
It's 50% less than the is the kind we have.
Boy, you can smell that now.
It's garlic and onions. No beauty.
Now, this is definitely a time where we're going to go ahead and break open our ground sirloin. 1 pound, okay? If you really want, if you can't find it, it's perfectly okay to do the ground chuck or to do the packaged hamburger. The packaged hamburger would be better for this, but to be honest with you, you're better off with ground sirloin. That's just,
You want the lid completely off, or is that fine?
That's fine. Is that 3/4 of a cup?
I don't know. You just said can. I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
I'm going to say that looks about right.
Don't you fret.
I don't. I ain't worried about nothing. Okay, we're going to break this up. Now, there are some of you that are going to be tempted to get some of those stupid unitasker devices for breaking up ground meat. Please don't do that. Don't waste your money. A good spatula will do just fine. Please don't make that mistake, okay? I don't know why some people...
3/4 of a cup.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna pour it in this bowl here because I don't trust this.
Thank you, dear.
Measuring cup. And I'm gonna find something to store the rest of this. You're welcome, darling. We had somebody watch us.
A couple people have popped on and off. All right.
And if you need extra,
Thank you, dear.
here you go.
I don't think we will. Normally, that was just a can of beef broth that I had on hand. I don't know where I found it. We've had some people pass through. It's like, here, take this off my hands. I'm never going to use it. It's like, okay.
It's alright, we'll never use it too. Until now.
Right. All right. Well, that's doing its thing.
Okay, I'm going back to my game. If you need me, holler.
You betcha, babe. All right. Thank you, dear.
No problem.
Wife to the rescue again, right, folks? All right.
Not all of us can be perfect like Mom.
Right. While that is doing its thing, stir occasionally. Might have to again do the usual temperature management. Please note that I set the ground sirloin out on the counter for just a few moments, and to kind of start coming up to room temperature. Now I know some of you are sitting there going, "Oh, Prince Magnum, that's leaving it in the zone. Isn't that dangerous?" Anything that could get in there and cause problems isn't going to last long because of the high heat. So that and the thermal trip is going to be quicker. So don't worry, you're going to be cooking all the nasties out, and you get to eat sooner. So no, it's not a bad thing. Don't worry about nothing.
It's also not going to be out on the counter long enough for anything.
Right, to really grow. Okay, so don't worry. You're going to be just fine. Everybody's going to be just fine. Okay? Now all the juices are starting to come together. Ground sirloin is going to be releasing some fats. We want that to stick around as long as possible. All right? And that's where the cornstarch comes into play. And you all see that. You got to have a thickener on. Also, we're not going to be doing a whole lot in the way of veggies, which I know Princess Faye is just absolutely excited about. She's not a veggie type person, you know? It's one of those things. Some people, when they go to make tacos, they turn it into a gosh dang salad, which there's nothing wrong with taco salad, but that's not what we're going for, okay? By the way, this episode, I had been threatening to do this episode for a good minute because a friend of mine, which you've all heard her name before, Becky, she kept saying she wanted tacos one day, and it's like, that gives me an idea. I probably should go ahead and make some homemade tacos. Okay, the spices I told you about, mix up like such, in a jar, and lightly sprinkle on the whole batch. Don't just dump it all in one clump lump, okay? Because that's what it's going to do. It's going to lump up. So don't jerk around. Get this stirred in as quickly as possible. There we go. Oh, that smells amazing. I'm sorry I did it again, didn't I, folks? Oh, that was a jerk thing to say. Okay. Take that out.
I forgive you.
Okay, and now that we've got that all stirred in, bam, there is our beef broth. We want that to thicken and cling, which is why we added the thickeners. Okay. And you may have to adjust the heat so you can get a nice sizzle going again. Think of it as taco gravy. There you go. Only better. Just sounds weird, doesn't it? Now, as this comes back up, the cornstarch will gelatinize to the beef broth and thicken and make it nice and just extra beefy flavor. Now, Now I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat now that we're at this stage. Okay? Grab myself a nice heat-resistant glove. What the heck is that? Anyway. Again, folks, this is cast iron. It's been on a hot burner. It will burn you, okay? So do me a favor. Protect them mitts of yours. There we go. Boom. All right, there we go. And as it cools down, it'll thicken up even more, okay? So this will hold up well on any taco shell, whether it's soft or hard, okay? There you have it. Now that we have that established, I think it's safe to say that we need a couple more ingredients. Obviously, for me, I'm gonna have some jalapenos, okay? And that's not jalapenos, that's jalapenos. And for some of you that are really messed up, it is not jalapenos either. Yeah, I've heard that one. Oh. Right. Okay, let's get on with this. Now, myself personally, we could go a couple options, okay? We could do what every gringo does and slap on cheddar. Now, if you like cheddar, that's fine. But honestly, if you're gonna do Mexican, let's do Mexican cheese. For realsies, okay? So, let's get rid of the cheddar. We'll save that for another day. No, folks. I mean real Mexican cheese, not English. But how about some queso fresco, okay? If you can get your hands on queso blanco or some other types of Mexican cheeses, that's fine. But honestly, this is what we could find, and we actually bought the queso fresco right over at our local Walmart, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and crack the package. All right. Right? And I myself love queso fresco when you can get into the package. Gosh darn it, they make it difficult. Again, this will kind of remind you of like the fresh mozzarellas that are packaged up like this, which Princess Faye loves mozzarella. The real stuff, the real good stuff. Actually, she's been known occasionally to buy that and just sit there and munch on it.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Mozzarella.
Oh, yeah. I like me some Maxis.
Okay. Notice how it crumbles. Just crumbles off. And it kind of reminds you similar to feta as well. But it comes packaged like the fresh mozzarellas. It's good stuff. Amazing stuff. I'll also love this stuff on pastas and just stuff like that. Whenever I don't have feta cheese, queso fresco, queso blanco, just great. And just like your feta cheeses, it's practically bulletproof, so it's good stuff, And just as I suspected, as the heat dissipates from the cast iron pan, it's kind of gelatinizing, cooling off. This is going to be an amazing episode. I love, I on one side of my family, I come from for those who do not know, I come from a predominantly Native American / Mexican family, and so eating Mexican food and things like that, always so much. That's something that I kind of grew up around. And for years, my mom would not give me her taco recipe, so I went out and got my own. And you guys are actually seeing the end results of it today. With a few, and from where I got it from, of course, like usual, the Prince Magnum channel is known to make a few minor changes here and there along the way.
Damn it.
There we go. And there's our cheese. Now, if Princess Faye has not eaten up all of the sour cream,
I did not. Thank you very little.
We will have plenty of sour cream for this as well. Okay,
Don't
lots of.
forget, I still got something in the oven for you too.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, so it's time to get our taco on. All right. That was lame. I'm never doing that one again.
No, I liked it. It made me happy.
Oh man, that was lame. What the
That's
heck? Get our taco on, huh? Alrighty.
I'll get my taco on
Alrighty.
in my mouth.
Alright. So, it's been a while since you've had a case of Fresco. Alright. Need
It's
some
not bad.
need some sour cream. I'm gonna set up your plate real quick.
Thank you.
Now, for the record,
I had to sour cream.
now, one of the things that
Don't mind the potato chips.
please note, some people when they do taco meat, they have to use a slotted spoon. Please note, we have not had to do that because it clings very, very nicely, which is exactly what we want.
Can I just eat the meat out of the...
Now, again, we're pretty simple around here on the Prince Magnum channel. No lettuce, no cheddar, just you're killing me, Smalls.
What? What did I do?
I'm giving you grief.
What did I do?
Nothing. I'm just giving you grief.
Okay.
You put other than you put a dang knife in there. All these days to the moon. All right.
You love me and you know it.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, there we go. And some queso fresco. I can pretty well guarantee that Princess Babe will chow down on this and it will go very fast. But of course, we're going to let the camera roll long enough for you all to hear what she thinks. Because ultimately, this is Surviving Romance, a complete dedication to my wife, Princess Feyru. So it would only make sense to hear whether or not it's good to eat from her. Am I correct or am I correct? Two to start off with for you, honey?
Yes, please, dear.
Bam. Or in my case, it's like, anyhow. There you have it. 2 soft shell tacos ready for Princess Babe. Here you go, babe.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Give that a shot and holler out whether or not it's good. And could you say that louder so everybody can hear you?
I'm eating. Go away.
So evidently it's a hit. She doesn't want to talk about it right now. You can slow down long enough to.
No.
I will be back for my for mine. But in the meantime, let's go quickly talk while Princess Faye is just obliterating her plate of tacos. Ooh, I scared of the dark. There you are. So, there we have it. A nice Mexican dish. Quick, simple, easy to make, easy to assemble. It's as easy as falling off a log. And now, husbands, you don't have to go out and shell out money at a fast food drive-through. As much as it's nice every once in a while, you don't have to do it. On top of that, you can do this right at home. Doggone it, I forgot my smoky smokes. Most everything you can buy from your local Walmart, or for that matter, a lot of it you can even buy from your local Dollar Tree. I mean, it's all local stuff that you can get at a reasonable price, so there's no excuse that you can't make tacos at home for your other half anytime you dang well please. So, ladies, for those of you who been on this taco craze lately, because I mean lately that's been one of the things I see on Facebook. Happiness is tacos and stuff like that. So now you can now there's an episode showing you how easy it really is to make. I believe all total we probably spent about $25 for that, and that'll probably feed us well into the night, possibly into tomorrow. So there you have it. Doesn't get much simpler than that. Okay. Quick updates. Project Spirits front disc brake conversion done. We'll talk more on the subject of Project Spirit. We're just having some issues. What I initially thought was flywheel issues is actually just starter issues. Thank you, Third Gen 83, who made that suggestion. We dropped the starter, found the problem, but right now it's just a matter of finding the right starter. It's not that they don't exist or hard to find. It's just that people in warehouses don't know how to package them. Ironically. Okay? So that's where we're at on that. So as soon as we have that, we'll do some more stuff with Project Spirits that you all can see how well she handles now. And where the heck is my lighter? Trying to enjoy a smoke, and now my lighter runs off. First it was my cigarettes, now it's my lighter. Isn't that something? Okay, y'all can come with me again. On top of that, we're also going to talk. There's going to be some stuff coming up with Project Lena. And I know there's quite a few of you that have been asking more and more about Project Lena. Ask no more. You shall see. You shall see. Where the heck is? Oh, there it is. Hard part about having bad eyesight and trying to keep your anonymity using sunglasses. Also, there is a growing debate between Princess Faye and myself. She says that it's time for an unveiling, an unmasking, if you will. She thinks that it would be easier if I just go ahead and got rid of the shades. So if that's going to be coming up, then we'll probably have to do it. We'll do it in a live stream. And that sort of thing. I know there's going to be a couple people that say you shouldn't do it. Some people that'll say, go for it, man. You'll still always be the Prince Magnum that we know and love. And then, of course, there's going to be some people that just don't care either way. Okay? It would make things a little bit easier on me as I'm working. But the shades will come back on when it's time for sober talk. So that's kind of where we're at on that. Now, there's really nobody on right now that I could see. Okay. Other than Big Bad Bird. of Bert TV, who joined us briefly. He put a like on. Thank you, thank you. So that's pretty much it. I hear tacos calling me. I don't know about the rest of you. All right, so I'm going to jump off here. So let's get to the usual. Be sure to check out the Patreon account. Y'all know where to find it. On top of that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button for this video. If you like tacos, you better be hitting that like button. On top of that, be sure to follow me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook. There is no Twitter face, so we can skip that. On top of that, yeah, that pretty well covers it. All right. Get out there and work on a project. Don't care what it is, just do something with yourself. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. And as always, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.